In a tranquil village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a man named Husi. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, compassion, and serene demeanor. Husi, however, carried a hidden flaw within him, a flaw that held him back from realizing his fullest potential. He was often plagued by bouts of laziness. Husi's days began late and ended early. The sun's warm rays danced upon the village while he remained cocooned in his bed, lost in the embrace of slumber. His neighbors admired him greatly for his knowledge. Yet they couldn't help but notice his idleness. "Master Husi," they would whisper, "if only you could harness your inner fire, there's no telling what wonders you could achieve." One radiant morning, a gentle breeze carried the fragrant scent of cherry blossoms to Husi's room. He opened his eyes, his senses tickled by the beauty outside his window. A single petal floated into the room, landing softly on the floor. Husi's heart stirred, and he felt a surge of inspiration like never before. He leaped out of bed, his body tingling with newfound vigor. Husi ventured out into the village, where the villagers were beginning their day. He observed a group of children playing near a cherry blossom tree. Mesmerized by their energy, he approached them. "Tell me, young ones," Husi inquired, "what drives you to be so lively and full of zest?" A fearless young boy looked up at Husi and replied, "We want to reach the highest branches of this tree and pick the sweetest cherries for our families." Husi smiled, feeling a connection with the children's determination. "Would you permit me to join your quest?" he asked. The children cheered in excitement, and together, they devised a plan to reach the topmost branches of the cherry blossom tree. As the day unfolded, Husi discovered a newfound enthusiasm surging through him. He laughed, he climbed, and he reveled in the shared joy of the children. As the sun began to set, Husi sat beneath the tree, cherishing the beauty of the moment. The children offered him a ripe cherry, and as he savored its sweetness, he realized the profound lesson hidden within this simple fruit. Just as the cherry blossom tree yields its finest treasures to those who dare to climb its heights, so too must I rise above my laziness to taste the fruits of a purposeful life, Husi murmured to himself. In the days that followed, a remarkable transformation began to unfold within Master Husi. He woke with the sun, his days now filled with purpose and activity. He eagerly imparted his wisdom to the villagers, engaging them with stories and lessons that sparked their own passions. Husi's energy was infectious. And the village flourished under his guidance. One day, a weary traveler arrived in the village. He had heard tales of Husi's wisdom and sought his guidance. Husi welcomed the traveler with open arms and invited him to stay. The two spent hours engaged in deep conversation, exploring the intricacies of life, nature, and purpose. In the midst of their discourse, the traveler posed a question, "Master Husi, what was the turning point in your life? How did you overcome your struggles?" Husi gazed into the distance, a soft smile playing on his lips. It was the awakening brought about by the cherry blossom tree and the determination of children. Their unwavering spirit ignited a fire within me that banished the shadows of laziness from my heart. Through their example, I discovered that life's most precious treasures are reserved for those who are willing to overcome their limitations. The traveler nodded in understanding, his heart warmed by Husi's tale. As he prepared to leave, he turned to Husi and said, "Your transformation and wisdom will forever inspire me. I shall carry your story to every corner of the world, so others may learn to conquer their laziness and embrace the brilliance that lies within them." And so, the traveler departed, leaving the village with the promise to share Husi's tale of diligence and transformation. As the seasons passed, Husi continued to guide and inspire his community, his legacy woven into the very fabric of their lives. And thus, the story of Master Husi became a beacon of light, illuminating the path for countless souls who longed to overcome their laziness and awaken to a life of purpose and fulfillment. The village, once graced by the presence of a wise yet idle man, now thrived under the leadership of a master who had unlocked the power of his potential.